Sounds good. Yeah, I played golf. I played golf this morning, so I have 51 on the back. I was all over the place. I shot a 43 back here yesterday. I was all over. Go.
You ready, Mike?
We're ready.
Go ahead. Service committee?
Service committee be called to order at 6:14. I gotta change that. Members present: Chris Moritz, chair; Cody Scott; Tracy Spiegel. Minutes for June 4th, 2026. I'd like to entertain a motion to accept.
So moved.
Second.
First by Mr. Scott, second by Mr. Spiegel. All in favor?
Aye.
First up for tonight is dumpster rates. We started looking at this, I started looking at it yesterday, we started looking at it today. You want to give a brief statement, Tommy? We all found out something today, this week on this stuff.
Tommy Sarso, Safety Director. We have the commercial rates at $65.50 for the 3-yard. This is a 1-week dump for a month. $85.67 for a 4-yard and $131 for a 6-yard. For a 2 dump, it's $131 for the 3-yard. $171.34 for the 4-yard and $262 for the 6-yard for 2 dumps a week. The additional pickup is a 1-month rate divided by 4 almost. Some of them are a little different. They must have changed throughout the years, the couple of numbers small. But it's a 1-month rate divided by 4 is the additional pickups. On the residential, it's a $50 drop fee no matter where it goes. And then when we pick up is when the 1-month rate goes into effect that we charge the commercial for a pickup. And which would make the 3-yard a total for the residential $65.62, 4-yard $70.44, and the 6-yard is $81.23. And that's how they came up with the numbers, whenever they came up with those numbers.
Now, just having here, just talking to you now, for what we were sitting here looking at it, it still didn't dawn on me that that was 2-week pickups. That's twice a month.
No, the monthly,
That's where it gets confusing.
that's 2 times a week.
2 times a week, yes, that's what I was getting.
Yes, it's
So
not
tonight
2
I
weeks.
didn't realize that was 2 times a week.
Yes, and the commercial monthly, 1 time a week, that's 1 time pickup per week for that commercial count.
So if they were doing 2 pickups every week of the month, that would be $131 per that week for those 2 pickups during that
Yes.
1 week. See, that's where this thing just
Kind of
gets lost on
Yeah,
us
yeah.
as far as that goes. I
Yeah.
don't know how it got worded this way, but I think all of us assumed that it was just 2 times.
No, that's
A month.
2, that's,
I get it.
that's
it now,
8
yeah.
times.
That's
If
8
it's a
times.
4-week, it's
Right.
8 times.
Right.
My guess is they took the monthly rate, multiplied it by 12, divided it by 52 to get that pickup rate per se.
Right. You guys understanding that?
Then the additional pickup is each, 2 times a week.
If, well, on a monthly one, and if you're a business on the monthly 1 time a week pickup and you say, hey, I need another one, it's another $15.62. We'll just use the
Okay.
3-yard dumpster.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Right.
it works all the way across the board.
Okay.
I got something, Chris. Personally, I would like to see the commercial rates the additional pickup reflect the monthly 1 week?
That's all up to you guys.
I don't wanna go that.
You guys make all the decisions on rates on dumpsters, so I'm just here to give you the information.
Which is how much we learned this week too.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So,
I don't think we need to go that. I think if we raised them across the board $5 for the additional pickup would be 20, 25, and 36 would be better than.
yeah, this is all done by an ordinance, and
Yeah,
so.
okay. Well, that's something we can work on.
Yeah, thanks, Tommy.
Oh,
Yeah, is there
thanks.
any other
That
questions?
cleared up some mud for us.
Yep,
Yeah, clear as mud now, right?
Yeah.
yep.
So, all right, thank you, guys.
Thanks, Tommy.
Residential rates, I want to talk about them a little bit. Those, in my opinion, that's where some of the money's being lost. I don't think there's being that much lost in commercial. I think the residential dumpsters we're losing some money there.
I think that should go up $5.
Tonnage going to the landfill.
Should that be $5 across the board then,
I would like to raise it $5 across the board
for all of it?
for all of it.
That makes
The only
sense.
one I have a problem with is commercial. If we're charging the resident the same thing as, a resident is maybe a house of 4, and a commercial is a place of 20, and we're charging 20 people the same thing we're charging 4 people, where are we cutting? The commercial is gonna have way more dump than the residents, you would think.
That's why it's set up this way. You get
Yeah,
I would like to,
One dump per week,
personally,
2
I'd like to
dumps per
see the
week.
commercial go a little higher, raise the rates higher for commercial than residential. I don't think we should raise the residential rate, I just think, just the additional pickup, the pickup, that's all I'm talking about.
all the additional
The
pickup,
additional pickup, yeah, I'm not talking about raising the monthly 1 week or the monthly 2 week, it's just that additional pickup.
So if they have more than 8 pickups, the additional rate in commercial
Because
for 3 is $15.62.
It's gonna cost you more than $15 for that additional pickup to take it
Right.
to the landfill, to dump it, and with gas and
Wow.
labor and everything else, wear and tear, and
Yeah, no doubt.
that's just my thought.
Tommy, how many times is there additional pickups, do you know, at a place?
How often does it happen?
Yeah,
I don't believe it happens that often. Every once in a while, the school calls for an additional pickup that I know of. I'm sure some of the other businesses do every once in a while.
yeah. Okay, if we're cleaning up or something.
I'm just asking a hypothetical out there for you, Tommy. If we decide to make the additional pickup the same as a regular pickup, I mean, that's 9 pickups. I know it's not set up that way, but
So you're
Go ahead.
saying $65.50 for a regular additional pickup?
yeah, that's what I want to know. What's your opinion on that? What
No,
should
it's
it-
too high.
And you're the ones gonna deal with this, you're the ones gonna get the phone calls.
That's 4 pickups through the week, through the month, is
Right.
$65.50 each.
Right.
Just
Each,
so you guys know, I don't care what you do.
each, that's too high. We can't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing is too high, but.
Yeah. $5 would put it up to $20, and that's probably, because it's already
I think
there.
we're closer to that, yes.
It's already, not, you're
Yeah, I
not
think it-
taking it there, you're already,
Yeah,
it's
I think
already
about doing
there.
the same thing there.
You know, like a 20, 30, 40.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just throwing that
Yeah,
out.
I'm thinking
I
the same
agree.
thing. Same thing to commercial rates too, because we gotta do that too.
Yep, okay.
$5 each higher on those.
The only thing I don't want, I don't wanna touch the residential rates, but I would like to touch the commercial rates.
Residential rates go up
Additional
$5 too for additional.
Well-
We've already asked a lot of the people here lately, and I don't think we can ask them.
Well, the only
anymore.
problem with that, we are asking a lot of people to do stuff, but if we don't raise these rates,
Yeah,
at the end of the year, we had a loss last year,
We did, but we've since remedied that.
and could it be remedied more if we, in the residential, raise it up $5 a piece?
If you
Because
raise-
those-
If you raise
those-
one person $1, that's $1 more on the revenue side. So, yes.
Yeah, but what if Rumpke
Exactly,
raised,
that's what I'm getting at. Those dumpsters hold more than the 5 trash bags
We
we're allowed
can't- we
in
can't-
residential.
worry about what Rumpke
Or-
does, though.
or
That's
we're
beyond
gonna
us.
say-
they raised it,
So
Yeah.
that's more stuff that they can dump in there, and we're charging them less than we charge for residential pickup for everyday people.
But that's $20 for 4 times a month also.
Right. Right.
So that's 6 times 4, it's 24 bags. I mean, you're probably right. It's probably a little bit less.
It is a little less, I think, raise up $5 across the board on each one of those, and for residential, that'll definitely
You're talking
pretty
about
much make sure.
the extra pickup or well, you guys write it up on
Yeah,
Do we know how much we lost last year?
$41,000 some odd dollars.
It's in here.
I had it I have it in your guys' calculation.
Yeah.
It's right here.
41,296
Yep,
and 41
yep.
cents.
Yep,
Mhm.
okay. Well,
I think if we do that, that'll help.
so do I.
We'll see it we'll see it next year for sure. Whatever we get this passed.
Okay. That's-
So residential, we're good with the $5 a piece on
I
that?
think so.
And then are we good on, commercial $5 a piece?
Across the board?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Why not? We haven't raised it for a while, have we? When's the last time we raised these? Do you know, Tommy?
It's been on,
When?
It's,
been on the list since 2024, as far as the project.
that's when you put it on the list.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
that's what it was.
I don't know when it was raised the last time. Probably when rates were raised.
Okay.
I'm just trying to prevent the way we don't lose another how much.
We're not
by
going to.
raising these rates, keep them where they're at.
This is-
A little bit's not gonna help that deficit.
I think that $5 is a little bit.
Chris, it was, there, 9/31/03 was passed in, 8/1/22, so it's been 6 years.
Been 6 years?
Yeah, since we raised the dumpster.
And I think this will go another 6 years before we have to do it again.
Yeah, so do I. Yep.
So I wanna ask for legislation to raise the
Dumpster.
dumpster rates. You have to go through the individual and just see if it goes $5 a piece or across the board, or how you wanna do that.
I think we can do it just across the board.
$5 across the board on the rates for residential and commercial. And I'll figure out a way to write that up, so it's, or you put, okay. Well, good with that? We'll vote
Yes.
on
Wait a minute.
it? All in favor?
Somebody gotta make a motion.
Oh, I'm gonna make a motion, sorry.
I'll make a motion that we
Sorry.
raise the dumpster rates $5 across the board. Commercial and, residential.
That's second? I'll second it.
You can't.
I
You
can.
gonna second?
Mm.
No?
I'm not gonna second that.
Okay, well then,
$5 is not enough in my opinion.
Hey, we won't raise anything then, at this point.
well, it's gonna sit for now then.
Yep.
What do you want, Cody?
I was thinking the additional pickup for 3 yards, I wanna have written down, should be $35 for the additional pickup. For just commercial. 4 yards, I have $45, and for 6 yards, I have $55. That's reasonable, it's not
How much of an increase would that be,
20,
Cody?
it's $20 each. But if you're taking, here's my thing, if you're taking a 3 yard dumpster, additional pickup out to the landfill, $15. You're not making any money,
So,
you're losing money.
right, so here's the problem that we're gonna get into with that specifically is you can set the rates, but they can't be arbitrary and capricious. You're gonna have to come back with numbers to support that because that's a huge jump. And we can't just go that much of a jump at the drop of a hat. You're gonna have to bring numbers that justify that, not just it makes sense.
So we're gonna have to go out and ask, Munns or, and whoever else we can find and see what their commercial rates are, if they were doing once a week, twice a week, see what those rates are compared to that.
That's pretty good compared to that.
It just came up, started looking at this yesterday seriously, so. Any input?
Can we table
Would be
this,
helpful for
can we
them.
table this for the next meeting?
Table it till we find out more information, yes, I'm in favor of that.
So,
Okay.
hold on. Is it already tabled?
Go ahead. I don't think we actually table it.
So I just had Mons come up and pick up the dumpster for $270, and it was a 17-yard dumpster.
It's what?
It was a 17-yard dumpster, and it was $270.
Who is this, Rumkey?
Mons,
Oh, Mons.
M-O-N-N. They just picked it up today.
No, it's one dump.
$270?
That's one dump. If I get it to come back, $270. Okay? So hopefully that gives you an idea that you can settle this today and you don't have to table it.
Chris,
Yeah, but,
Greg.
go ahead, say something. Oh, sorry, Greg, it's you.
That's fine, I just want to make sure that everyone has the same rights to come up and speak. Okay, so the thing that you guys were adding the $5 to, Terry?
Yeah.
So if you took the additional fee
That's what,
of the $5 on the 3123, okay? I rounded it up to $37. That's $148 for 4 pickups, per pickup, okay? That doesn't even cost for how much, and that would equal to about a 25-yard dumpster. 4 16 cubic yard dumpsters is basically what one of the rear loaders hold, 25 cubic yards, right? So $148, that's not, would that even include the dumping fee? The employees of the 3 employees that take that out to the dump? How about the fuel cost in that? Okay? There's no way that just raising stuff for $5 is going to recoup our cost. Now, I will agree with Cody. I think this needs to be tabled until all the facts and figures are brought up. Okay? What does all these other companies charge? Okay? I agree with Brandon. If you have to prove to what this is going to go up to. I think the other thing too, Chris, I think a lot of people are confused. When you're talking about residential, I think you want to state residential dumpsters, correct?
well, that's what we're talking about, dumpsters.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. When you keep talking about residential, I think some people are going to go, well, they're going to try to raise the rates $5 on
No, no,
residential.
clarify.
Yes, I want that
I know
what
clarified,
we're talking about.
because that will confuse a lot of people. You'll piss a lot of people off with that, okay? A lot of people get mad. So the thing is, even at $148, you have a minimum of 100 hours in labor cost between the 3 guys, plus your dumping fee and your fuel time. So it's not, $5 ain't gonna cover it. So, my thing is this. I think that the additional pickups should be the same cost as the weekly rate, plain and simple, okay? But you have to look at it as twofold though. Do we want to get into the commercial rates or do we want to get out totally? That's a decision that the city, I think, needs to make
If I had
also.
my decision, we'd get out of it.
Huh?
If we had my, we'd get out of it.
There you go. So
Yes.
that's the question I think that really needs to be answered.
Yeah.
Do we want to get out of commercial dumpsters? Because
Yeah.
our new trucks can't
Won't do
pick
it.
up
Yeah.
the trash out of these dumpsters.
In my opinion, I would like to do that, because
Well,
I'm
you
not
know-
sure how much, well, we'd have to find more numbers. How much does it bring in? Does it actually worth the city having that as a,
What's going to happen with the rear loaders are we going to have to buy another rear loader when these others break down?
obviously, we're gonna have to. yeah.
Okay, so why do we even want to go that route? Okay, it's going to cost
We're
more.
gonna have to table this, find some more information.
Well, my thing is this,
See.
I kind of like Terry's idea.
Yeah.
If
That's something we can
if you
do
guys
down-
want to get out of this,
We can do that down the road a little bit though.
but I'm just saying is, that needs to be discussed further. I mean,
All
just,
this needs to be discussed further. I think
Yep.
Tommy's willing to.
and the thing too is, and I've brought this to this committee for the last 3 months about overhauling this rate, okay? But my thing is this, I think all the facts and figures need to actually come out this time. And the other thing I'd like to bring up to, and I'll wait for public participation on the rest. Thank you.
Okay, let's go say, yeah, because we're not into that.
That's my mistake. It was 370.
370.
370?
370.
Okay, then I gotta redo my numbers. I'm gonna retract my.
Hey, Chris, I did my homework. I did what James Me told me to do. I know he don't like this, so I'm gonna go with what James Me advice told me to do. What y'all need to do is, since we bought the trucks like Upper Sandusky, right? Call Upper Sandusky. Do you realize Upper Sandusky, the commercial people here get a bigger break than what the residents do? The residents pay more than the commercial. Up in Upper Sandusky, commercial pays more than the residents. If we're gonna run the trash truck cycle, we might as well be like them, right, Cody?
That's the way it should be. Commercial should be paying more than residents.
Okay, that's what we should do. Just saying.
They do pay more.
I didn't come here tonight, Ken Long, 625 South Spring Street. I didn't come here to talk about dumpsters, but I just can't help myself. All right, this is a classic example of why this doesn't work in here. Okay, we're talking about dumpsters. Number one, I like the best idea, getting out of the business. Okay, just like water, just like anything else that you can push off on a commercial side, it makes sense. But you guys come in here, nobody's done any homework at all. Nobody knows what the rates are for Rumpke, Mons, Danners, or anybody else. We're just going to throw numbers out. Let's just go $5. You know what $5 would do? That wouldn't even put a gallon of gas in those diesel trucks out there. That's what that would not do. All right, so who's going to do some of this crunchy stuff before we come in here and waste council time? Because that's what we're doing right now. Obviously, the $5 is way too low for the reason I just mentioned. Talked about Rumpke rates and, of course, all the other competitors. I mean, instead of just kicking this can around, why don't somebody take 20 minutes, call 3 competitors, and see what they're going to charge? And then if you think it's important to charge 20% less, then do that. But we're losing $1,000 a week, and I'm sitting back here and just having a screwing fit that we've lost $1,000 a week, and you guys are screwing around talking about $5 more on a rate. I mean, don't you guys talk before we come in here?
We're not allowed, by the way.
Okay, it's factual information though, so you won't have to talk. Somebody could give them the rate. This is what we lost last year. That's not a conversation. That's business. And that's not a lick on you. It's a lick on these guys because they're the ones making the decisions. They could be proactive and ask for this stuff. And how much does a ton of trash cost to dump? That'd be a fun fact to know too, because that way you got this 5-yard dumpster, it holds so much, so many pounds, it costs you $50 to dump the thing, and we're charging $25. You know what? I'll bet we're going to lose a little money.
Tommy, do you have that number?
Please?
Tommy, do you have that number?
Yeah, that probably wraps into that $42,000 we lost last year. That's $1,000 a week. I guess that's all I got.
This table going. Go on.
I don't have to table this for now until we get some more information.
Yeah,
Some more
Get
homework.
this guy.
Hold on,
This just got brung up,
Hey, Chris.
he brung up. Okay, Tom, go ahead.
I got one more thing. The rate that Jimmy gave us is really about the same as what we're charging, just so you guys know. Per yard is $21.76 that he gave us. For a 3-yard dump, it's $65.29. We're charging $65.50 for a 4-yard dump. Now, granted, that's a bigger unit, it's less trips, so I'm not counting all that in. But for a 4-yard dump, it's $87.04. We're charging $85.67. For a 6-yard dump, it's $130.56, and we're charging $131. So we're not that far off. We're a little higher than per yard than they are.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, move on.
Hey,
Listen, man, I'm gonna say the whole thing. Okay, we bought new trash trucks, right? Why not build a pit like they do over in Richland County? Buy a semi-truck. That's where you only gotta run one time, less money, and it holds more. I'm just saying. It's just the way. I mean, we bought a new dump truck, buy a semi-truck and a dump trailer. Where's your white pass? But she gonna tell you, hey man, because I know for a fact, I hauled in 48,000 pounds in a box trailer.
All right, they only pay
Okay, go on.
Are you tabling this?
Yeah, we are, already said it were.
Yeah, we just put this on here 2 days ago
Yeah,
to
okay.
bring it up and talk about, to have sessions like this, and I don't think this is a waste of time. I think we're finding out what we need to find out.
Yep.
There's more, obviously, there's more, work to be done on it, but at least this is a start. It's been on there for 2 years, we haven't touched it at all. So I would still like to table this till we talk to other, I know you got the months, but I think we should find some more before we go on with it. In my opinion, we should table this for now.
Yep, I do, too.
Mr. Scott?
I do.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I agree. When
all
we
right,
get
we're gonna
some-
table it for now,
when
sorry
we
guys.
get some more factual information.
Alrighty, table. Citizens, open projects, anybody wanna talk about any open projects?
9/20/2022 Omnifiber, are they still in town or are they?
Oh, yeah, they're still here.
I think they live here now.
I do, too.
I mean, they've been all over.
They're not finished yet, they're not finished yet, are they? No, originally that was maybe a year project.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, no?
hopefully they're closer than that.
Yeah.
Alright,
And then, I think Terry might have brought this up a couple meetings ago, Oak Ridge,
Yeah, that's,
is that still? That was on there in 2022.
right.
Say that again.
Oak Ridge,
they still have problems out there.
Drive.
It's still something that we have to deal with.
that's that one
They're
with
still
the,
dealing with,
Yeah.
okay.
the residents might be
Yep.
able to fix their own property back through there where it's
Yeah.
slow, the water's low.
Yep,
You know, we actually talked about that today.
Did you?
We're
yep,
gonna get a new estimate on that and go from there.
okay.
Cause that is a problem area, I know,
Yeah.
a friend of mine who used to live, and his backyard was always half the summer he couldn't mow. His solution was to move, but I think that's a little drastic. All right,
I don't
any
have
other
any-
projects?
I don't have anything other than that.
No, me neither.
All right, moving on from that, citizens participation.
Greg White, 1125 Hillcrest Drive. Okay, so on the dumpsters, I will agree with Terry. We need to do away with this. I think it should be a motion
Me too.
to actually do away with it, put a 60-day or 90-day moratorium that we're done dealing with picking up commercial trash and just not even worry about it.
Well, I'd like to get another committee member in there before we go.
No, that's fine.
Farther than that.
The other thing I want to bring up too, and a lot of people have called me, so when you guys took the vote on the new trash trucks, the legislation that you guys went from emergency to non-emergency, there's a lot of concerned citizens out there who have got a hold of me. Was that done legally? Okay? Because if you read your own legislation, you cannot go from emergency to non-emergency under the rules of council. So that's what a lot of people would like to know. It was that legal or was that illegal vote? Thank you.
They've already threatened a lawsuit. I would recommend not talking about it.
I am too, not talking about it. Go ahead.
Ken Long, 625 South Spring Street. I know we slid through these agenda items tonight pretty quick, and my understanding was that we were going to talk 900 about property owners not being responsible for tenant water owed.
Is it on the agenda?
I don't know, I'm not the committee chair.
It's not on the agenda.
Okay, it's supposed to be on the agenda.
Well, it's not on the agenda for tonight. It is on the project list though.
So,
We can talk about it.
then let's talk. What's happening next?
In my opinion, we did what we set out to do, and I don't think we can go any farther than that. And the administration thinks we don't need to go any farther than that. That's why they were originally taken off of the project. That's only going back in because of your concerns that you thought you had. I don't think there's a valid concerns. And saying that, I don't think I can talk about it anymore because you threatened a lawsuit against the city on the 4th. So I don't. think we can
There's no,
talk about it.
I didn't threaten a lawsuit.
Yes, you did.
There's usually a threat and a promise.
Same thing.
Okay,
Same.
oh, okay, I've got a statement
It's
then.
a threat until you pony up and file. So you
What was
did
that,
make a
please?
threat.
I couldn't hear you.
It's a threat until someone ponies up and files. It's threatened lawsuit, so I recommend we don't talk about it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Then I want to go on the record here for a minute. Over the past 2.5 years, the 900 series was being updated. City Councilman Chris Moritz reported to council multiple times during the process that landlords would not be responsible for tenant pass-owed bills once the new legislation was passed. The legislation is now passed, landlords are still responsible for the tenant pass-owed bills. Moritz blatantly lied multiple times to the citizens and council over the 2.5 years, reporting just the opposite to the truth. Moritz has violated his oath of office and violated our trust in his character. I am calling for his resignation. If he does not resign, I formally request that the council take immediate action to remove him. If any council member chooses not to participate to remove Moritz, I will contact the state of Ohio and request a formal investigation regarding these council members are not upholding their oath of office also. You took an oath to represent the citizens of Bucyrus, not yourself. Moritz's lies justify his immediate removal. And if there's any question on what the oath says, I'm going to read that also, because this is a copy of your oath, and I've got all the rest of them too, just in case everybody needs them for later use.
I'm going to go ahead and stop you there. I have a question, because I saw your letter prior to this meeting.
I don't
and
have to be stopped during my
looked.
statement.
I
If you want to
have a question.
If you want to have a comment.
Under the rules of council and committee, the law director can take the floor at any time when he has a legal question.
Is that in writing?
Yes, it's in the rules.
Okay, I'd like to see a copy of that.
It's online.
I'll play along tonight.
It's online. There's no playing along. It's my turn. I have the floor. Thank you. I went back and looked. I didn't see any instance where Chris promised that that was the case. You say there's several. I would love the dates and times. You should have them there. You said there are several. I would like the dates and times so I can go back and look for myself.
I don't have it. It's all recorded. This is ridiculous.
I didn't find any where he explicitly promised that. You said that there are multiple instances. I would like you to get me the timestamp so I can go review them myself.
And guess who doesn't have a timestamp? But guess who works for the city? If you want a timestamp, you go get it. It's really simple. When he's on stage, that's the part that matters. So you don't need to go through thousands of hours worth of console. You need to go through 20, 30 minutes worth of his yak when he's on console committee meetings.
Then I suggest that we don't put any stock in his threat if he's not willing to pony up. I recommend that it just be tabled until he either files his lawsuit or he doesn't.
I'm going to go with your recommendation. Thank you very much, Mr. Long.
I'm not done. This is the oath of office. I want to make sure you're clear on what it says. This is a fact. This is a fact.
Thank you, Mr.
I, Chris Ray Moritz, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of
No,
the State of Ohio.
however, I will go ahead and take the floor again as the law director. The chair has ended public participation. He has moved forward with legal advice to stop talking about it. You're done.
I'm far from done.
Council will adjourn at 6:47. Our committee will adjourn at 6:47. Oh, I didn't see it, sorry. My bad. You're sitting down above everything, or under everything.
John Ernsberger, Water Distribution Foreman. I'd like to comment on Mr. Long's, what he's been going on for some weeks now. Mr. Long, you don't have to be mad at Chris, because Chris was not in just but a couple of those meetings. I was in every one of those meetings. For what? The 900 series, the one about the landlords on the water.
Same thing.
Yeah, I want to know whose idea that was. That was mine.
Hey, John.
Hey, John,
We've been down here discussing.
What are we talking about?
Now you just show up.
what are we talking about now?
The 900 series, about the 10.
We need to not talk about it.
Yeah, we're done, we're done.
We have lost it. Violated the rules.
Trust me, I know your frustration is because I know how many people worked on everything on this. Here, we're 15.
Well, I'm confused because now he's allowed to talk about it, but I'm not allowed to rebut.
That is true.
Yes, you're not.
Sorry, John.
Brandon?
Nope.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry.
Okay.
Just gotta let it go.
Well, no, because it doesn't make sense. He's yelling at Chris, but I'm the one that was my idea. I don't like that. You want to yell at somebody, have them yell at me.
There'll be a time, trust me.
Committee will adjourn. 6:49.
Okay.
Mike, are you ready?
Yeah.
Planning committee?
Go.
Is that blue? I think that's black too. There we go.
Planning committee is coming to order at
Everybody.
6:51. Hey, you have before you the minutes of the meeting of June 4th, 2026. Do I have a motion to make a motion?
I'll make a motion we accept as written.
I'll second.
Cody second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I'm an aye. Passes. Small homes. Cody, do you have a motion?
Yeah, well, I have a comment first.
Go for it.
I would, it was, we stated it was not an emergency because there's no, anything in the ORC about that.
Yes, would you like Mr. Brandon to
Could Brandon elaborate
Comment?
on that for me?
comment on that?
Yes, so you can only make an emergency if there's if there's a good reason for it. There has to be lost money, it has to deal with the safety of the community, the preservation of the peace, stuff like that. There has to be an emergent deadline that we would suffer some kind of loss if we missed. I don't really think that there's a funding deadline for tiny homes or small homes or whatever they're called now. I just don't think that there's enough, and it's a very low threshold. Then I don't think there's enough for it to be rammed through as an emergency.
If we want to,
So we want this to go forward, you have to make a motion. Terry has to second it, since we're one short.
on the regular, instead of an emergency, do I have to pull back my emergency motion?
Yeah, you can make the exact same motion and just request it as regular, not emergency.
I would like to, before I would like to, I know Greg was, when we were working on this thing and this committee was working on, I would like to publicly apologize for that. I didn't realize that we couldn't do that. I just want to make sure that's out there.
And I had my apprehensions when we made it emergency, and I wasn't sure. And Mr. Goldberg was sick that day, he had pneumonia, I believe. So we made a mistake, and now we're gonna fix it.
So I will make an I will make a motion at regular to approve some small homes in the city of Bucyrus. And how, Brandon already has that the committee decided of what we wanted in there. Is that correct, Brandon? You already have that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'll second.
We have a motion from Cody, second from Spiegel. Cody?
Yes.
Spiegel?
Yes.
And I'm a yes. Motion passes. Open project, you guys got anything?
Not really right now.
My computer's not working, so
No, I don't have it.
we'll let them handle it.
I don't see nothing.
Good?
Yep.
Public participation? GW.
Okay. Greg White, 1125 Hillcrest Drive. So, if, this is my understanding, maybe the law director can correct me. So the three things are health, safety, and the welfare of the citizens of Bucyrus, correct? It's on every piece of legislation that's emergency. Okay.
Those are generally terms of art, but yeah, that's how it's worded.
So, and not trying to be pessimistic, trying to throw anybody on the bus, but then this, you said the threshold is small in this, but we can buy garbage trucks under emergency legislation.
So that's not here nor there, so we can't talk about it.
Okay, that's all
However,
I need to know. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else?
I just got a
Set a
question.
record tonight.
Yeah, well, this is, you are gonna set a record.
I can't hear you.
We are gonna set a record. We can't talk about landlords in this one, right? It's health and safety, right?
No,
All right.
no.
question, is 1308 Fremont, is that in plating or is that in public lands?
1308 Fremont.
Because I do have an update.
I didn't see it in open projects. Fremont.
Damn it.
I might be
I
wrong.
finally have an update and public lands and buildings isn't meeting. All right, never mind.
Let me see.
You know,
Hey, Jim. Kaylee, I think Kaylee got something.
Gail, you got something?
I had a question about the tiny homes. We have my family has properties throughout the city where we have discussed building and things like that, and options like tiny homes or pole barn houses and things like that. And I'm wondering, when these were discussed, the different rules and things like that, were they open to the public so public input was able to be put into it?
Yes.
And
They were actually recorded.
they were recorded as well?
I think
Okay.
we had 2 meetings, was it, or we had 3? 2 or 3, how many meetings did we have, do you remember?
3.
3.
We had 3?
GW says 3, so.
And then can I ask, what was the reasoning for why they have to be built on premises? Because I believe there's a lot of companies where you can kind of already purchase them and then bring them in, like a slab home or something like that?
No. They be coming on wheels.
There was some reasoning behind that, if
Yep.
it's state law.
Manufactured homes, remember?
Yep.
Anything on wheels doesn't meet the building code.
Nope. Small home.
If it's brought in on wheels, I think it's considered a
RV.
RV or.
I will say that very, very generally speaking, it comes down to whether or not there's a foundation or not, as to whether or not it's treated as a trailer, or if it's treated as a standalone real property.
Okay.
It's very nuanced, and I don't want anybody to take that without a full explanation, but everybody gets mad at me when I do that. Very generally, it comes down to whether or not it has a foundation.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted someone to explain that to me, so I appreciate it.
So is there anything else, I mean, in
Nope.
context to that?
That was it.
Okay.
And Fremont Street is on lands and buildings.
It's in health and safety.
I don't know if it's, yeah.
I have an update, and neither one of them are meeting.
Well, can we make an exception or?
No.
No.
Okay, no exceptions. All right, open projects is closed, citizens' participation is done. We're going to adjourn the meeting at 6:59.